All right, this is the last translation from stage 6 of Cambridge Latin, and it is Avarus. And Avarus means greedy, but when you just use it by itself, it can mean a greedy person. And since it's US ending, we're going to say that it's a second declension, so therefore masculine, and therefore greedy man. So, duo, fores, olem, ad vilam, contenebant. Nominative subject, adverb, accusative of motion towards prepositional phrase, imperfect tense verb. So duo is an adjective describing the fores, and it's a numeral, and therefore it doesn't decline regularly. And it means two thieves once towards the village, or towards the house, pardon me, were hurrying. So two thieves once were hurrying towards a house. In villa mercator habebat, or habitabat, pardon me, must be getting tired. In villa mercator habitabat. So in the house, locatival ablative, mercator, nominative subject, habitabat, was living, imperfect tense verb. So a merchant was living in the house. Mercator erat senex et Avarus. Nominative subject, imperfect form of sum, so it's a copulate, and therefore it's taking these two predicate nominatives, both in the nominative, senex et Avarus. The merchant was an old man and a greedy man. So he was old and greedy. Avarus multam pecuniam habebat. Nominative subject, accusative direct object. So we've got both our adjective here and our noun, and habebat is an imperfect tense verb. So the old man was having a lot of money. Now, this is where you have to be careful with translating Latin, because this literally would be translated as was having, but it doesn't sound very good in English. We wouldn't usually use that form of have. And so in certain circumstances like this, we're going to translate it just like a simple past. So the old man, or the greedy man, the Avarus, had lots of money. The old man, the Avarus, had lots of money. Fores postquam villa intrauerunt, atrium circumspectauerunt. Nominative subject, everything between these two commas, is a adverbial clause introduced by postquam. We know that postquam means after, so therefore it's a temporal adverbial clause. Villam, direct object, intrauerunt, perfect tense verb. Atrium, direct object, neuter, second declension, perfect tense verb. So the thieves, after they entered the house, looked around the atrium. Avarus inquit est solus. So nominative subject, copulate verb, predicate nominative. This has been color coded incorrectly. It shouldn't be green. It should be blue. And this is reported, or this is a direct speech. So we know that it's being said by someone. Inquit is the verb of saying. It's a present tense verb, although it also, the same form could be perfect tense. And for is the subject. So the old man, or the greedy man is alone, said the thief. The greedy man is alone, said or says the thief. Avarus servum non habet. The greedy man, nominative subject, servum, accusative direct object, non adverb, habet, verb as a present tense verb. The greedy man does not have a slave. Tum, this is an adverb or conjunction, then. Fores, nominative subject, tablinum, accusative direct object, perfect tense verb. Then the thieves entered the study. Avarus, nominative subject, clamavit, perfect tense verb, et ferocter pugnavit. Et is a conjunction linking these two verbs together under the same subject, Avarus. Ferocter is an adverb, and clamavit, or pugnavit, is another perfect tense verb. These are both perfect tense verbs. Sed fures senem facile superaverunt. Sed is a conjunction. Fures is the nominative subject of this verb here. Senem is a accusative direct object. Facile is an adverb. And superaverunt is a perfect tense verb. So the old man shouted and fiercely fought or punched. We'll say fought here. Probably sounds better in English. But the thieves easily overcame the old man. Okay, so the old man shouted and fiercely fought, but the thieves easily overcame the old man. Ubi est pecunia senex rogabat fur. Ubi, right here, is going to be a question word, and it's going to mean where. So where, est is the copulate. pecunia is the nominative or predicate nominative, and senex is evocative because they're directly addressing him, and that means where's the money, old man. Rogawat is a perfect tense verb, and for is the nominative subject of this verb. Asked the thief. Servus fidelis pecuniam in cubiculo custodit. Inquit senex. Servus is the nominative subject. Fidelis is the adjective that's modifying it. Fidelis is a third declension adjective and is modifying the second declension noun. Pecuniam is the accusative direct object. In cubiculo is a locatival ablative. It's a second declension neuter, cubiculum. That's in the ablative, obviously. And custodit is a present tense verb. So he is guarding. So a faithful servant is guarding the money in my bedroom. Now I added a my in there just to make it sound better in English. Inquit is it's either a present or perfect tense verb. It's the same form because it's a third conjugation. So the old man says or said. Senex is the nominative subject. Tu servum fidelem non habes, quod aurus est clamavit for. So you, nominative subject, personal pronoun. Servum fidelem is the accusative direct object. Servum is the direct object. Fidelem is the adjective that's describing it. Non is an adverb, and habes is a second person singular present verb. So you do not have. Quod is introducing a causal clause. It's an adverbial causal clause. So it means because. Aurus is the predicate nominative, and s is the copulate verb, second person singular. So you do not have a faithful servant because you are greedy, or you are a greedy man. Clamavit, perfect tense verb, shouted for the thief, which is the nominative subject. So you do not have a faithful servant because you are a greedy man, shouted or exclaimed the thief. Tum fores cubiculum petiverunt. Tum is going to be an adverb or conjunction, then. Fores, nominative subject. Cubiculum, accusative direct object. Petiverunt, perfect tense verb. Then the thieves made for the bedroom, so they went there. Pecuniam video, inquit for. Accusative direct object, present tense verb. Present or perfect tense verb right there, and for is the nominative subject. So I see the money, said the thief. Fores cubiculum intraberunt, ubi pecuniam erat, et pecuniam intente spectavere. So we'll break this into 3 sections based on the commas, and that'll help us translate it a little bit more easily. Fores is the nominative subject of both this verb and this verb, but we'll just translate this first bit. So cubiculum is the accusative direct object. Intraverunt is the perfect tense verb, and it's the first verb to go with fores. The thieves entered the bedroom. And then set aside in commas is this little, it's another little clause that's going to let you know where it's happening. It's the bedroom where, ubi is going to mean where right here. Pecuniam erat, where the money was, imperfect form of sum, and pecunia is nominative with that copulate verb. Et is a conjunction, and it's linking these 2 verbs together, both of which have fores as the subject, and pecuniam, accusative direct object, intente, adverb, spectatorant, perfect tense verb. And the thieves looked at the money intently, right? They intently looked at the money. But, said, conjunction, ehu, alas, this is an interjection. But oh no, engin servens in pecunia jacebat. Engin serpens is the nominative subject. In pecunia is a locatival ablative, and jacebat is an imperfect tense verb. A huge serpent was lying in the money. So we'll translate both these sentences together because I don't think that I translated this one full. The thieves entered the bedroom where the money was and intently looked at or looked for the money. But oh no, a huge serpent was lying in the money. Fores serpentem timebant et evilla celeriter festinaverunt. So, nominative subject, accusative direct object, main verb 1, which is imperfect. Conjunction, which is linking this fores and timebant to this next verb. Fores is the subject of the next verb. Evilla is an ablative separation, prepositional phrase. Celeriter is an adverb, and festinaverunt is a perfect tense verb. So this means the thieves were afraid of the serpent and quickly hurried out of the house. In villa Avarus redebat et serpentum laudabat. Locatival ablative prepositional phrase, nominative subject, imperfect tense verb 1, conjunction, accusative direct object of the second imperfect tense verb, and this is the second verb right here in the imperfect that's being joined together with this at. So in the house, the greedy old man was laughing and praising the snake. So the greedy man was laughing in the house and praising the snake. Tu es optimus servus, and this is you are the best slave. You're the best servant. So tu is the nominative personal pronoun. S is a second person singular form of sum, to be. And then the predicate nominative here is servus with the superlative adjective optimus describing it. So you are an excellent slave. Numquam dormis. Numquam is an adverb and it means never. And dormis is a second person singular verb. And it means you never sleep. And this, I actually sometimes wonder if J.K. Rowling got the motto for the house Gryffindor from this line of Cambridge Latin, because I know that she did do Latin, and it uses both of these words, or at least in different forms. So you never sleep, and it is talking about a serpent. So pecuniam meam semper servas, accusative direct object plus a possessive pronoun. Semper is an adverb, and servas is a second person singular verb in the present. So my money always you guard, or in better English, you always guard my money. All right, and that is it for stage 6 of Cambridge Latin. I will see you in stage 7.